Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. I'm HalfLifeSistah, and this is my hubby wolfkain.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to my channel and to another episode of Sistah and the Wolf for Action. We're back with another patron request presented to you by Michael D.
Thank you for your support.
Hi,
Appreciate
baby.
you.
Welcome, darling. Thank you for the love and support.
Called us Aryonauts.
Aeronauts.
We're Aryonauts now.
I didn't know it was a thing. Okay.
I think it's official. I'm a fan.
I'm totally a fan.
Are him?
Absolutely. Are you?
Lovely gentleman.
Yes, he is.
Popped in a little bit, said
Oh my
hi.
gosh.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so very much. You're so beautiful.
Really enjoying your work, I gotta say.
Really.
So we got so much to cover. He feels we missed something with this one, didn't he?
Yes.
So he wrote us a lovely message, and I'll let you read it.
Okay. Hello, you two beautiful souls. Hi, baby. I really enjoy watching your reactions and also how much I learned from him.
I got nothing.
Thank you for that, he says.
Appreciate it.
Apart from me wishing to witnessing your continued journey through the human equation, I feel that so far you miss one important voice in that Ayreon universe, and that is the voice of Damien Wilson. So first of all, he's a very sweet guy. I was lucky enough to visit the last few Ayreon concerts, and he also took a long walk along the line chatting with fans before the concert. And when he stage dived after the concert, the crowd carried him through the hall, oh my God, up the stairs, and let him down near the upstairs bar.
Okay, is there a
That
video
was
of that? I need to see that.
Oh my
That's amazing.
goodness.
Excellent stuff. So
Okay.
let's dig into this.
Let's do that.
We can't do an Ayreon song without getting our place in the world of where we are. And where we are, apparently, is the universal...
Language that connects us all.
the universal migrator.
Okay.
And it came out in 2000 by our
Pretty
good
old.
friend. Listen, he's been doing this for a good minute.
I know, I'm just, okay.
He's got quite a few albums. So this is album number 4, telling the story of a trip through time from a variety of perspectives. Okay, the story of the Dream Sequencer continues the plot found in the final experiment,
Okay.
starting in the year 2084,
2084, not too far from that.
when the final world war wiped out all life on Earth. I would love to say that would never happen. During the final years of fighting on Earth, a number of humans escaped to live on Mars. Okay.
No, thank you.
When did you
I
write
will die here.
When did you write this? Because that doesn't
It doesn't
seem
sound
too
too far-fetched. I agree.
These people bought supplies with them, but with Earth ravaged, there was no way to replenish their resources.
This should be a movie, Ayreon.
And soon, almost all humans perished. The Dream
Even in
Sequencer...
Mars?
Hold on, check this
Okay,
out.
I'm listening.
The Dream Sequencer tells the story of the last human being alive living alone on the Martian colony.
The last human being?
The last human
Why was
being.
he the last human being alive? What happened?
I just explained it to you.
But no. Did you?
I did.
How did he die? How did they all die?
There was a war.
Well, I know about
There was
the
no
war.
more resources.
Well, no. We're talking about in outer space, though.
Baby, there's no resources in outer space.
They took some things with them.
Right, and they ran out. There's no way to replenish them. If the Earth is gone, there's no way to replenish your resources if you don't find another Earth.
People.
No, you don't understand me.
Eat the people. That's left behind, damn
Yeah,
it.
when you're done with the people, you're done with everybody.
You freeze them.
So this is the last person alive.
Forgive me.
Born of the earliest settlers on Mars. So this was actually a Mars resident.
What's the zip code?
The colonists never lived on Earth.
Oh,
And-
really?
And could only experience it through a machine known as the Dream Sequencer. So
Oh
what was
my
happening
goodness.
is he was born on Mars.
Yes.
He wanted to actually understand what being a human on Earth
He actually
was
started
like.
exploring?
Technically, he was a Martian, and
Literally, he's a
he wanted to
Martian.
get in touch with his ancestors, with his roots.
Did he find them?
Well, the Dream Sequencer. This is why we have the time travel situation, right? Because he's literally, apparently, before humanity was extinct, and this is very real. This will be a thing. All of humanity's existence will be in a virtual reality format for people to consume. So all history, everything we know, everything that humans experience will be in a digital format.
Okay.
In the future, at some point in the future. When, that depends, but it will be in the future. So someone could, for example, like in this dream sequencer, certainly go virtual and experience the history of humanity from beginning to end.
Gotcha, yes.
And
did that.
And tragically, this is literally the end, where
literally
we've pushed ourselves as far as we can go. We've gone off planet to Mars. We've destroyed the only resource we have, which is Earth.
Wow.
And now the very last resource has been taken. He is about to meet his demise. He is the last of his kind. There's no one to reproduce with. And he wants to just, I don't know, one final time, perhaps just experience humanity. Very sad.
This is very sad.
Very sad, because if it doesn't go out in a bang, it'll go out in a whimper. But at some point, it will go out.
Ooh.
So developed by scientists on Mars to curb boredom, the dream sequencer uses a form of hypnosis that allows the user to travel back in time to their youth, or even farther beyond, to previous incarnations of their persistent selves. So this is like even the next step level from virtual reality, where it connects to your mind and allows you to experience it as if you're experiencing it yourself. So it's next level VR. Very cool.
Indeed.
The colonist uses the machine and revisits his own youth, living on Mars, and eventually views many of his past lives. A woman fighting in the War of 2084, Queen Elizabeth I overlooking her fleet, a man presenting. So I guess what we're seeing here is what's on the album. So we're his experiences, right? So that's what we're saying here. A man present at the building of Stonehenge, and even the first human being to live on Earth, among other lives. Each track on the dream sequencer revisits one of these past lives. And we are doing which one?
We are doing the Druids. It's
Hold on, let me pull that up. And the Druids turn to stone.
Turn to stone. Ooh.
All right, this makes reference to the Stonehenge, a monument located near Amesbury in the English county of Wiltshire, which is believed to have mainly been built between 2500 BC and 2000 BC, right? Due to the uncertainty regarding the origins of the monument, Arjen Lucassen proposes the fantasy explanation that a group of Druids was turned to stone by means of magic and thus became Stonehenge. So I can't fault him on this, because when he wrote this, he didn't know this yet, but we have since been able to determine where those big stones came from. They're about 15 miles.
Where did it come
which
from?
Like 15 miles away. They were able to match the stone to a quarry that was not too far away. Because the little stones, we knew where those came from, but it was the big ones that we didn't know. And they were able to do a core sample, and they were able to find the location of where they got them from. But this is...
It's fantasy.
So in this reiteration,
possibilities.
Yeah, in this reiteration, he's imagining Druids performing a ritual and turning to stone through magic. Druids are an early people. I don't know. I don't think a lot is known about them. I think they were killed by the Romans. I forget how they demised, but they were in like France and England.
Right.
You ready to do this?
I'm ready. Oh my God.
You always know you're gonna experience something new when you go down the Ayreon universe. See where he's gonna take us now. Let's live.
The moon sheds no light on Salisbury Plain. The day turns to night, and the bonfires cease burning. The Druids gather round, and the giants fill the air. Their echoes resound spoken
Really? Okay.
as we left the plain in silence,
I'm sorry. Wow.
and the circle stood alone as the Druids turned to stone. The rising sun is dancing on the edges of the stones, casting shadows, creeping down the avenue into the heart of the sauce and truth. Magic words were spoken.
This is everything.
As we leave the plain in silence.
Yeah, I feel that.
And
Wow.
the circle stands alone as the Druids turn to stone.
Wow. Wow.
That was very pretty.
It was too short. This is too short.
So you see,
Oh my
everyone was
God.
singing their own song, so that when the new singer comes out, they pop their name up there.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful. So beautiful.
It's lovely how now you can listen to a live version like this and still get all the beautiful like textures and synth and everything. Like it,
Yes, baby.
it sounded album quality to me right
It
there.
really did.
And maybe there was, because I believe this was for live DVD, so usually they will produce and, you know, in the studio they'll add what's supposed to be on there that maybe wasn't picked up well live. But if that's what they did a great job, because it really does make it feel like you're immersed in the music.
Yes, it did. It does.
And that kind of 70s new age
yes,
synth
baby. Oof.
really did immerse you
Oh,
in
man.
the kind of traveling through time. You know, we're going back to this BC era, you know, of early man.
Right.
But because technically it is a futuristic tale, you still have these futuristic elements within the context of the song, which really do make it
Yes.
convincing, like you are still kind of in a futuristic tale despite talking about Stonehenge, you know?
Yes, and then the way it ended, you felt like you were there in the midst of darkness and in a space all by yourself. Oh!
I like how he took kind of a pagan ceremony and made it something beautiful.
Gotcha.
You know, it almost sounded sad in a way.
It almost,
You
it
know,
actually
like
did.
they turned to stone, and
oh
it's
my
like,
God.
and it's just kind of, but it wasn't like. It's like when you're choosing to write a story like this, how you want to convey it. Do you want to convey it in a kind of mystical way? This came off kind of sad and smooth and sweet.
It did.
Almost like you felt.
It felt peaceful at the end.
It,
though.
yes, there's a
did.
certain peace to it, but you also felt a certain sadness for them,
Of course you did.
in a way.
Of course.
And within the context of the dream sequencer, and I'm imagining this last Martian alive, going through these experiences,
cool
these
story.
human experiences,
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking from his perspective how he's feeling it, like we're feeling it, because technically we're feeling this for the first time,
Right.
and so was he, and we're doing the dream sequencer together. But you see what I mean by his voice?
Oh,
He has
but
an incredible
yes,
voice.
He does. He has power there, but there's also a lot of empathy in his voice that is just so beautiful.
For just a standalone vocal, incredibly beautiful. And in something like this, where there is a certain sweetness to the song itself, works very well.
It really
An
does.
excellent choice for vocalists on
enjoyed
this.
this song a lot. It was too short. Was it 2 minutes long? It was too short. Oh my God, I'm used to Ayreon's songs.
It's a
little
folktale,
longer.
It's a
Yeah.
little folktale of the Druids making Stonehenge.
Beautiful.
You know?
How did he? I just don't know how how is he doing
And
this?
he's using that classic retro organ. That
I need that in every song.
it's like he takes you to church a little bit there,
He takes you there.
And he puts some soul into his music.
Doesn't he,
I've
though?
noticed in a lot of his work, there's soul
We're
there.
here.
There really
and
is.
we're here, baby.
You could
Yes.
tell he's influenced by the old greats, and really putting that into his work.
Amazing, unbelievable, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So despite being futuristic, there's a very retro feel to his
It
music
is,
because of
yeah.
that. Because he's
But
using this throwback.
futuristic always felt very retro for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, 80s music and the synth and
very-
stuff.
yeah, the
was
synth is where I
technically music
live.
of
I
the future,
live
but
there.
now it feels retro. You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
Beautiful.
It
Thank
works really
you
well,
so
though.
very much for bringing this to us, Michael. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just well composed. I love the way he writes. I love the way he tells story. I said this on his
Yeah.
other versions, but
damn.
he makes the storytelling feel very natural,
Yes.
and it doesn't feel forced
I
when he
agree
does it.
100%.
And that's such a hard thing to do, because I could always tell when someone's trying to do Broadway. I can always tell where someone is putting the story before the song, and it doesn't always seem to fit
The
because
story before the song.
right, they're trying to
Yes.
right, they're writing the lyrics and they're trying to build the song around it.
Yes.
I'm noticing that
Oh,
Ayreon is
baby,
very
good
good at
job.
meshing the two to
Good
where
job.
it doesn't feel like one came before the
Before
other.
the other,
It really
yes.
seems like they were
Yes.
written in unison.
I agree. Good job, baby. Yeah.
No,
You worked something.
he did a good job.
You worked
But what is
something.
this for this puppy? Where did you get this?
I don't know. This is so cute. I'm gonna add it.
Okay, it's cute.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, you did it again.
You did it
Thank
again.
you so
then.
very much for your beautiful gift that you're
Good
sharing with the world. I'm grateful. Thank you so very much. I want more Ayreon. And it's interesting that every song that I've heard so far sounds like it's its own thing. Everything, you know how usually, I mean, there's a signature there.
Yeah, there is definitely a signature.
There's definitely a signature. But I feel this is a different album. This is a different era, a different universe. It feels different, yet it's also very, very
Yeah.
much the same,
Yeah,
That's a gift. Damn, that's a gift.
yeah. He's very good at what he does.
Well, all right. Well, you done, babe?
Yes.
Thank you
That was-
so very
that
much,
was enjoyable.
Michael. I'm excited for your next one. Thank you, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up. Comment below. Do not leave without subscribing, but also do share our content as well, babies.
Hit the bell to get notified.
Yes,
And as always,
as always. Keep it metal. Metal forever, baby. Love you guys.
love y'all.
Love you, Michael. Thank you, baby.
On Salisbury Plain, the day turns to night, and the bonfires cease burning. The magic words are spoken as we leave the plain in silence. Now the circle stands alone.